Let's go back now to Brian on campus at MSU where the shooting all started. Brian.
Yeah, and Michelle, you heard the anguish in that parent's voice in Joe's story, and that was universal. Anyone who had a parent at the university and heard the news last night had the same reaction of anguish and just wondering what was happening and if their child was safe. Joining us live right now is Jason Russell. He's a security expert. He's the founder and president of a company called Secure Education Consultants, and they help schools prepare for the worst. Jason, you joined us last night, and we appreciate your time this evening. First and foremost, you have a daughter who attends Michigan State University here. How is your family doing tonight?
Thanks, Brian. My daughter's good. She was able to come home today, and obviously, a lot of mixed emotions, and we were happy to have her home and safe. And, our hearts and our prayers go out to every family that's affected by this tragedy.
That's good to hear. Jason, we had you on the air last night as this was unfolding in real time, and now that we've had some time to put some distance between those events last night and today, I'm just curious, what is your take on the police response? How did they handle themselves with the situation last night?
I thought the police did an excellent job. I mean, obviously, the scale of that campus, such a large campus and so many buildings and so many different 911 calls coming in. I listened to the scanner all night. I was extremely impressed with the dispatchers that were sending officers to different areas. Officers were volunteering to go into spaces and make sure kids were safe. So I think the police response, the unified command, they had multiple jurisdictions coming out and seeing there. They did an excellent job of making sure that they not only got everybody safe, but also being able to find that suspect fairly quickly.
What is the reaction from school security experts such as yourself about what should happen next? How does the university move forward?
I think that, these situations happen all the time, and we're becoming desensitized to it. Unfortunately, I think every place that has an incident has to look and have their security examined. It doesn't appear that there was any lapses or gaps in security. These are publicly open buildings, and you have an attacker who decided to take advantage of publicly open spaces. And we don't want to live in prison. We don't want to put our kids in situations where they're going to school in a prison. So I think the school is going to do what's typical and look at their safety and security and make sure that they have the right plans in place. Certainly, they're going to have to examine what happens in those spaces where the tragedy occurred, and determine what's appropriate with those buildings and those facilities. But I think that Michigan State University has done a good job of setting up safety and security.
And Jason, one last question. As the school now moves forward, talk about the student body and the resiliency that they'll need coming back if they indeed choose to come back. A lot of people might not feel safe. What kind of resiliency will the student body need to move forward?
A big piece of this, the after effects and the trauma, the secondary trauma that can be created, it's going to be long lasting. So I think the university has done a good job of offering mental health supports, certainly continuing to make those efforts and make sure that students feel comfortable putting proper, and continuing to have proper security in place so that people feel safe in those spaces is going to be important. But I would tell you that truthfully, as a student, for parents, you want to be paying attention to your kids and make sure that if they need to talk about this, that they get some mental health support. There's nothing wrong with asking for help and making sure that you have somebody to talk to about these situations. And if you feel unsafe, making sure that you're getting proper mental health care.
Jason Russell, he's a school security expert. Great insights, great advice, great analysis. Thank you for your time live tonight.